told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our podcast. My name is Azzy.
My name is Arnold.
So, episode we actually talked about so many things that were hopefully helpful to people or most of you. And if you would like to know what we really talked about last week, you just simply have to go through our
Catalog.
our catalog, and you'll be able to see the previous year's episodes. So on this new episode, we actually have a very interesting topic as well, which is
Flags. Flags in a relationship.
yes, not the flags that you know, like Zambian flag and stuff, but flags that are in a relationship or signs in a relationship.
Yeah, signs. So there are 3 flags that we'll dive into. But before that,
Remember to follow us as well on our social media platforms. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter as the same handle, which is the Lozy Honey.
And you can follow me on both Instagram and Twitter at Just Arnold.
Yeah, so having said that, I think it would be right we actually get into the topic of the day. So, firstly, what is flags?
Flags are signs or indicators that you can tell, in a relationship, or if you're about to go into a relationship or about to start a relationship. There are those signs that you can simply
See,
if there are good signs or bad signs.
yeah,
So the 3 main signs are the green flags, the common ones, which is the red flags.
yeah,
Everybody sees them on Twitter, and the yellow flag, which many people don't know about. But yeah, those are the 3 main signs.
So firstly, should we start with the red flags? Or maybe we start with the good side?
Let's start with the
Let's start with the good ones and we get into... Okay, so we'll start with the green flags, then get into the other colors and stuff. So, firstly, green flags. I'm sure we all know that green flags are good signs in a relationship, right? So if you do not know anything, make sure you leave us a comment or you inbox us with whatever you may want to know about green flags. So, number 1 green flag. Mr. Arnold.
You can go first.
Okay, number 1 green flags. Comfortability. For me personally, I actually feel comfortability is one of the green flags, because there's no way you're going to be in a relationship without feeling comfortable around someone. Which other one?
I think another one also is trust.
Yeah.
Having trust in your partner,
That's very true.
You're always doubting them, where they are, where they're going, who they are talking to.
Yeah.
It should be something that's natural, where
You should be able to naturally trust this particular person, because whether you like it or not, if you're going to be able to date, obviously you're seeing a future with this person, so you're not going to be with someone who you do not want to trust.
Yeah, so trust is very important.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the main things, that fundamentals that should be there in a relationship. Trust. Yeah, that's a green flag. If you see somebody, your potential partner, your partner has those trust abilities or traits, keep them.
Yeah, and then we'll go into the other green flag, which is fun, maybe. Like, you should be able to have fun. Like, you should be able to miss somebody's energy. Like, if they're not around, like, you should be able to feel the emptiness. Like, when they're around, you should be able to have fun together. You should be able to, at least, you know what I mean.
I want to date somebody who the energy is not aligning.
It's not colliding with yours.
If you're a hyper person and you want somebody who is hyper as well, you can feel the connection. It should be natural. It shouldn't be something that's forced.
Yeah.
Energies are very important. Know your energy and know the energy that you want to be surrounded with. Don't just force yourself. Let it be natural.
Yeah.
So if you notice those signs, that's a good sign.
The next one should be
communication.
Yeah, communication.
You should know how to communicate.
It's like the person should be able to give you an environment, like a space to be able to talk to them, like to be able to, connect and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, especially for men, you don't like communicating effectively, so it's important that when you communicate, if you're not okay with something, you communicate.
Mm-hmm.
If you won't be available, you communicate in time, not at gunpoint. That's when you want to show up or not to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So communication is key to everything you do, especially in
a relationship.
Yeah.
I think even in friendships.
Flag is someone should be self-aware of themselves. Your partner should know themselves. They should not come in as a person who has things that have not been dealt with by themselves. They should be complete as individuals, where you don't have to complete them. They're already complete and they come to you as a complete package. Yeah, they shouldn't have too much. Everybody's got baggages, but they shouldn't have too many baggages. When you go into a relationship, you should deal with some of the baggages so that as you meet your new partner, it should be easy for them to love you. Don't make it difficult for people to love you. So if you notice someone who is complete and they know themselves, that's a green flag.
As Arnold just previously said, someone should be able to at least come in with at least a bit of package of like something they need to work on. Quite alright, everybody needs to work on a lot of stuff, but at least they should be able to feel complete even without you. And then the next one is you are with somebody who boosts your confidence. That's a green flag. Somebody should not be able to make you feel so little, be it in a relationship or friendships and stuff. Like somebody should be able to boost your personality, you as a whole.
Yeah.
And it also helps you being confident about your relationship, because at least you know your stance in your relationship, and you'll be able to, even as you are talking about it with other people, you are confident. You don't feel like, I don't know if he's mine, I don't know if she's mine, that kind of thing. So
yeah, makes sense. I get you.
Mm-hmm.
And is if they align with your goals.
Yeah, a green flag.
That's a green flag. If they align with your goals, your priorities. So let's say they support you in what you do, and you also agree in the things they do, the career they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. You don't want to date somebody who's not in your
who's not aligning with your goals, because then you'll be clashing.
Yeah.
And then the other green lights is at least both of you should be the same religion. At least, guys, it's very, 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 whether we like it or not, that's actually supposed to even top it all.
Yeah.
I personally feel one would have quite complications if you're Christian and you actually want to date, say, Muslim. Ish, you have a lot to actually argue about, because already you're not agreeing in something that you're really supposed to agree about. So that alone, that's a green flag, guys. If he's a Christian, you're a Christian, well and good. If you're a Muslim, he's she's a Muslim as well,
if you're an
well, I'm
atheist.
good. Yeah.
But yeah, so make sure that the spirituality also aligns. Don't just ignore those signs. That's most people break up because of having different beliefs in terms of spirituality and religion.
Yeah, rush into the red flags. Red flags, the signs that we always ignore, be it in relationships, be it in friendships, be it in families. We always ignore, but they're always there. So my number one red flag, lack of communication. Whether we like it or not, this always damages almost all relationships. You're not going to be with someone who does not communicate with you, does not want to communicate with you. You don't know where they are, you don't know what they're doing, you don't know who's what, you don't know what. What are you doing?
And also nowadays, ladies fail to communicate. I feel nowadays it's both females and men. You find some women, you text them, they'll come and reply tomorrow, or they'll send you 2 letters, how are you? They'll just respond, fine. And again, you're out with the guy has to now add another message. How's your day? Oh, my day is good. Quiet. Then again, the guy has to ask, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just ABCD. Quiet. She won't then reciprocate the questions, which is what happens to some of these relationships. So in the long run, you will realize that those relationships get to end very prematurely. Next red flag is someone who's too controlling.
Yeah.
Huge red flag. Someone who's always controlling, thinking about himself mostly. Your needs don't matter, only their needs. If they want you to not go somewhere, you don't have to go there. If you go, it's fire. It is fire on the mountain.
The other red flag is insecurity. Dealing with a person who's got huge insecurities is a huge red flag. Because insecurities towards you, like getting to doubt you on everything you do, they feel like, oh, there's something going on and stuff. That will actually go back to being whole as a person, because I've noticed most of the people who have huge insecurities are not whole themselves. They don't appreciate themselves enough. So they always want another person to come back and complete them. So if you're not there to them, they've lost you. Whether you have friends, you're with who, to them is one, he's cheating, she's cheating, he's what, such. So insecurities, red flag.
Red flag is someone who is abusive.
Yeah.
Either
mentally or physically,
emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all types of abuses. That's a red flag. If you notice signs of, and mostly when it comes to physical abuse, it's mostly men. So if you notice there's someone who's physically or has signs of where they're pushing you to do something, they'll hold your hand and giving you it's
even
violent.
Just the words.
No, as in the words, mostly it's females that you can say.
Yeah, it starts with words. For others, it starts with words. You can hear just the aggressiveness, you know what I'm saying. Like, other red flag would be, or will be, something that most of us like to do, guys. This one is in everyone. Anyway, I won't say everyone, but yeah, most of the people. Best friends. Opposite sex best friends. That's a huge, huge red flag.
No, it's not a huge red flag.
This is my reasoning. No, that's why I said personal. This is my reasoning. Do you want to get into a relationship with this person, eh? Obviously, if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, they are bound to be your best friend. They have to be your best friend. That way the relationship will actually be easier to work. Because my thinking is, okay, so you have another best friend, and then you have your person, your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and then something sensitive happens, and you go confide in your best friend. Then why do you have a girlfriend? Or why do you have a boyfriend? That's my thought. Like, your partner has to be your best friends.
Even a same-sex best friend.
That's why I said opposite sex best friend. That's a huge, huge, because whether you like it or not, which most of the people actually always deny and stuff. Okay, if she's going to be or he's going to be your best friend, make that person your partner's best friend as well. Like, make a square at least. Then
how about if that person is gay?
It's which is rare. The rare cases, yeah. But yeah, obviously, if they're gay or lesbian, actually most gays or lesbians actually like having friends. But then if you have a best friend who you can't introduce to your partner, then what's going on? Like,
what is going on?
That's a huge red flag that's coming from me.
Issue?
Like, that's I personally feel if the person doesn't like you or you don't like the person, then why are they hiding? Why are you hiding them? Let them come in the open. Like, let's be best friends together. That's the only way. Because you're not only doing it for your partner, you'll be also doing it for yourself. You do not have to always hide when you want to talk to this person. You don't always have to keep this person a secret to a point where they can't even visit you. But then if you introduce them to your partner, it makes life very easier. You also give your partner a certain secure, like they are so sure about your relationship and they feel comfortable about it, and it gives them confidence anyway, in conclusion. Yeah,
I get you. Yeah, if you don't have a best friend, the other partner should know about them.
Should know them.
Should be a set of 3. If the other one also has a best friend, should be a set of 4.
Yeah.
Should be a clique.
Though I personally feel if you're going to get in a relationship, best make your partner your best friend. Because you guys are going to be together for some time, a long time. Forever is actually very long. To have a partner who can't confide in you, can't do what in you because there's another third party outside the relationship.
But people have
that's
made
really
relationships
hard.
before they met their
Yes,
partner.
so that person ceases to be your best friend but becomes your close friend.
What's the difference? The difference
is a close friend is somebody who you can actually introduce to your partner. You can actually talk the 3 of you. It becomes like a normal friendship, you know what I mean? Like a friendship that doesn't have to be, what's the right word? Like a doubtful friendship. You know what I mean, yeah? Yeah. It's okay to have a female friend. It's okay to have a male friend. Just make sure it's a guys, like, everyone should know each other. Yeah.
The other red flag is if she's often asking for money. My brother, run as fast as you can and never return.
I wasn't expecting that. I
met,
actually forgot about that one.
you just met the girl, or you just started dating, She's asking for airtime, she's asking for food.
And I've actually noticed this is no longer just in females. There are actually guys who are like that as well. Like they just, yeah. Guys, work for your own money.
Because nowadays the girls are making money as well, so run. There are leeches. Once your money finishes,
they'll drain you till you are done and they go.
So just avoid people who are often, because if you're an adult, both of you should be able to make your own money.
Yeah, true.
Of course, spoil your person here and there, but they shouldn't be asking, no, I'm asking for this, I'm asking, bruh. You're supposed to be working too, you know what I mean? So everybody needs to work now.
Yeah, because a relationship is not for one person. A relationship is for the two of you. It's a community, so I should say. And especially with this, like our generation, our economy can't allow you always asking your partner for things every single time, for money every single time. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Hustle, guys, hustle. Females need to have this habit of learning to hustle on their own. I personally feel like you gain a guy's respect a lot when you do not ask so much. Like he's a human as well. He knows that, okay, you have needs. Obviously, here and there I have to help you out with this, but you do not have to ask. You don't have to beg, actually. Not even ask. You don't have to beg every single time. Unless you have to. Unless you need to. But yeah. Red flags. Always asking for money.
If they love to chill.
Every weekend, yeah. Going
posting pictures
out.
of photos.
Every single weekend. Actually, you may not even be going out together.
Separate, they're going alone.
Separate. And then they do not show who they are with. Red flag. Red flag. Girls traveling.
You walk, guys.
Traveling, they're at the beach, they're at the what? We don't know who they are. Red flag. That's a red flag, guys. Yeah.
Be walk, guys. Be walk.
So I think we've actually talked about a lot of red flags. So let's now talk about
if they don't pay for their own Netflix. Red flag. Red flag.
That's not necessary.
Trust me, guys, red flag.
Man, that's a lie.
Don't pay for Netflix. Run.
Really? Yeah.
Anyway.
So the next flag and the remaining flag, the yellow flag. That's the one that most of us actually don't know, and we always mistake it for red flags, I must say. So a yellow flag is basically a problem or a sign in a relationship or in a friendship that you can actually sit down and talk about and learn to meet halfway. That's a yellow flag. So I believe most of the yellow flags have to actually come from the person. Like, be it your personality, like it doesn't have to come out from the outsiders. It has to be from your partner or whoever you're with and stuff. So the number one yellow flag, mostly it may be...
You can't even really say.
So I think with yellow flags, you can't really say a list saying this and this are the, you can't really pinpoint, but the thing is it's according to the couple or the partner to identify the yellow flag, saying this can't work, or this can be worked on rather. And
like something you can manage
to
live with, and you know, if you're going to talk to your partner about it, they would actually work on it.
Then if it gets to a point where it can't be worked on, then it becomes
a red flag.
So thank you very much for this episode. Please remember to follow us on our social platforms on Twitter at just Arnold, and you can follow Azzy on
The Lozy Honey, and that's for both Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, thank you very much. See you in the next episode.
To watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.